I grew up in a small village, nestled deep in the countryside, where everyone knew each other and the pace of life was slow. The village was surrounded by dense woods, and there was a particular spot known as the Witch's Hollow that everyone avoided. Tales of hauntings and strange occurrences had been passed down through generations. One summer evening, my friends and I decided to explore the woods. We were young and skeptical, eager to debunk the old stories. As the sun set, casting long shadows over the village, we set off with flashlights in hand, our laughter and bravado masking a growing sense of unease. As we ventured deeper, the path became less distinct, overgrown with weeds and brambles. The air grew cooler, and an eerie silence fell upon us, broken only by the occasional rustle of leaves. We reached Witch's Hollow just as darkness fully settled in. The clearing was as unsettling as the stories had described, with twisted trees forming unnatural shapes and the ground uneven and treacherous. Suddenly, one of my friends, Tim, pointed towards an old, decrepit cabin that none of us had noticed before. Its windows were broken, and the door hung ajar, creaking softly in the breeze. We dared each other to go inside, and eventually, curiosity got the better of us. Inside, the air was thick with dust and decay. Our flashlights revealed old furniture, cobwebs, and strange symbols carved into the walls. As we explored, we heard faint whispers, like a distant conversation that we couldn't quite make out. The temperature dropped noticeably, and a sense of dread settled over us. Then, we heard a low, guttural growl coming from the shadows. Panic set in, and we scrambled towards the door, but it slammed shut with a force that knocked the breath out of us. In the dim light, we saw a figure gaunt, with hollow eyes that seemed to pierce through the darkness. We bolted, somehow managing to force the door open and sprint back to the village. We never spoke of that night again, but the experience left its mark. The stories of Witch's Hollow were true, and whatever lurked there was something beyond our understanding. Even now, the memory sends shivers down my spine, and I can never shake the feeling that we narrowly escaped something truly evil